I go to desktop too. I think we are at desktop too. All right, let's load the stream up. Are we live? Chat. My Spotify's going loud mode. Let's get that. Ooh. Okay. Spam the Discord. All right. Today is going to be a fun one. We're gonna be having some fun here. What's up, Matt Adder? How you doing, man? Let's see. I tried to get a chat overlay working, but it doesn't seem like it's really working. Oh well. I'm doing good though. Thanks for asking. Let's see. I have no idea how this streaming thing works, but oh well. But today is going to be interesting. So, we have our inventory here. Yeah. I haven't done any off-camera mining or anything. I'm literally just opened the project and pressed the stream button. So, yeah. I like to stream like literally everything. But let's see. So in the game Project Zomboid, their inventory system is pretty neat. What I want to focus on today is the hotbars. So you can equip 2 items on your waist if you have a belt in that game. And you can equip 1 item on your back. And additionally, you can hold an item in your right hand while having the slots full. So we're going to be attempting to recreate that, where certain weapons can only go on certain slots. Like, you can't hold the spear on your waist in Zomboid, or big weapons like that are going to be back weapons, and then small weapons won't go on your back. They'll go on your waist slots. So we're going to be trying to do something like that. So we're gonna make this inventory slot class, and we're just gonna let's make an enum. Fuck it. Slot type, and we'll just do back for now. Back and waist. We'll have these 2 for now. So public slot type. And for melee weapons, we're going to add the slot type here. So private, let's see, is it flare? inventory slot type slot type. This is nothing groundbreaking. It's just enums, which are some of the most overpowered and broken things ever in programming. If you're not abusing enums, you're just cooked. And let's see. Let's just make this not in the player inventory class, because I want the inventory to be kind of generic. So we'll separate that. So blah 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 inventory slot type ring notification. I don't remember ordering anything. That's kind of scary. I hope I didn't get a package from Ted Kaczynski. That'd be a little bit concerning. All right, so let's do a serialized field private list and inventory slot. Slots equals new. And if you're a programmer, get in the habit of initializing private variables, because one day you'll forget to initialize one of these and you'll wonder why nothing works. And it's because you didn't do the equals new. Pure pain. All right, let's see how this looks in the inspector. And I need to do this actually. System dot serializable, I think. I always forget that. All right, slots. So now we can make slots. Yummy. So we'll have one back slot and two waist slots. That's always fun. And these slots will hold an equipable base. Great. Now, the fun part. So, we have a function called add melee, which just adds it to our melee list. What's up, Scarlet? How you doing? Doing pretty good. So let's make a new function. Let's make it a public bool. Try add equipable. Equipable base. Equipable to add. Okay. So. Yo, next. Guess who's not depressed anymore? What's up, Crosman? You feeling better now? Thank you for leaving me on in the background, you know. More viewers equals more coverage. I am a programmer. Do you do any of the programming of sorts? I love you too, Crosman. Everyone in my community, I love you all. So let's get the slot type from the weapon that we're trying to add to our inventory. So slot. Let's see. So this needs to be abstracted, actually. You're an artist. That's awesome. What kind of art do you do? Like, what's your art style? Let's see. We need to abstract this into Oblivion. because every item in the game will have a slot type. Unfortunately, I don't do this for a living. I'm going to college right now to do this for a living. So, oh, you're gonna make a horse gambling game? That's pretty sick. I thought about getting the Red Dead 1 remaster for PC, but then I saw how expensive it was. I thought about pirating it. The art industry is kind of insane right now, and I want to blame a lot of it on oversaturation and AI. AI is ruining this. It's abysmal. There's so many studios and big companies trying to shill AI. Get in. So now we're going to try to get a slot from the slot type. So I've seen game companies have listings on like Indeed for like AI prompt engineers. And it just pisses me off because that could be a job opening for an actual artist. You know? So, and then we're going to need a function to see if the slot is actually full. So, is empty. No, yeah, the industry is so cooked right now. I kind of feel the same way as a programmer because there's so many people just like trying to do like AI coding and shit. And I'm going to tell you right now, AI cannot code worth of shit. All it does is find code off GitHub and try to mishmash things together and hope it works. And it works most of the time because what you're trying to do probably exists on some GitHub repo. It's like actually infuriating. Okay, we need to actually loop through all the slots that we. I haven't done an inventory in a hot minute. Inventory slot equals. We'll call this current slot. No, yeah, I saw this thing where it was like AI art proved that humans have a soul. And if the slot is not empty, we will keep going. So if is empty equals true. It's crazier too because AI is getting like more convincing. Like for example, like recently my aunt sent me a video on Instagram, right? And it was this big ass fucking rabbit, like this comically large rabbit, the size of like a medium sized or large dog. And she was like, OMG, look how big this rabbit is. I look at it, it took me 5 seconds to be like, this is fucking AI. And it kind of pissed me off because it looked kind of decent. But if you know what to look for, it's super easy to tell if something's AI. Cache the current slot. If the current slot is not empty, continue. So we need to change that to false. And if the current slot is the type of slot, or is the same slot type of the item we are trying to add. So let's see your game plan. So you race your own horses, you go out, break, you train your horse and shit, and then you race it. Okay. Solid game plan, but it's a little bit vague. So what is the gameplay aspects? Break it down, break down each step, you know. Break down each step like crazy and then be like, is this doable, you know? How do the horse races work in Red Dead? So let's see. So let's make a new slot. Inventory slot found slot equals null. Found. What kind of math do you do? So we'll just set found slot to that. And then let's see. Sup Avantador. So if found slot not equal to null. So if we found a nice little slot to put our weapon in, that came out really weird. I did not mean for that to come out. Else return false. What is math lit? I'm sorry, like I'm actually dog shit at math too, so I'm like, yeesh. So we'll do, and we'll just, let's do out inventory slot, found slot. So found slot equals null. For being a programmer, being bad at math does not go well. But very rarely do I get stumped on like math stuff for programming. So yeah, we don't need to comment that. Okay. So now we have this triad equipable function. And this triad equipable function is going to look through all the slots we have, and it's going to try to find an empty slot and a slot that is of the same type. So let's see if our cool little system works. So we need to go to our melee weapon on pickup item. Okay. So let's see. Glibbity Globbity has 5 gallons of schmorgel. How many more gallons of blargle if he schmorgled the borgle? Something like that. Alright. So where are all my weapons at? I will pay someone $20 to organize my project files. So bleach will be a waste. A baseball bat. Let's see. Would you put a baseball bat on your back, or could you put it on your waist? I think Zomboid makes it a back slot. And the knife will be waist. Spears on the back. Okay. So we can do if player inventory dot try add equipable this found out inventory slot found slot, and we're just gonna do a debug.log found a slot. Hell yeah. And we'll do else debug.log I hate you. Most unhinged debug.logs. Just this is nothing compared to like the Simpsons game and GTA source code debugs. Try to add this item to inventory. I know I have some unhinged code. Okay, so we're just gonna dupe this knife a few times. Just a comical amount of knives. And the knife will be a waste slot, so if I'm right about this, everyone in chat owes me $30. But basically, these two are gonna get filled, and then if these two are filled, it'll tell me. Or, fuck it. Let's see. I'll pirate my game instead. Well, I know this isn't actually gonna do anything right now. So yeah, it's okay. That's right so far. Yummers. So let's see. We might not even need this, honestly. I don't think we need to output the slot, but just in case we need to. So if found slot equals null, found or not equal to null. Dot equipable equals equipable to add. I think, yeah, these should get populated now. Really thinking about legally, quote unquote, legally acquiring Red Dead Remastered. Knife. Okay, so now, let's see. Debug.log, no room. So we should get that no room debug because these two waste slots are full. No room and I hate you. Yep, that's correct. That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. Okay. So now we know that works. So, how do we make it to where we can actually hold that item? Well, we're gonna have to execute the old inventory slots. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. That's scary. Alright. Better idea. Actually, hold on, let me think. Yeesh, I should have started the inventory like this. Let's see, try add equipable, get inventory slot. I don't even need that. Okay, we need hotkeys. So 1 will be the back, and then 2 and 3. Or let's have 1 and 2 for the 2 waste slots, and then 3 is going to be the back slot. So let's lock in. Okay. So let's create a new binding and we'll call this equip, I don't know, primary, secondary, and what is a third one called? Thirdendary? Thirdary? One. We'll ignore that for now. Just call it balls. All right. I mean, you're the boss, man. Okay. So let's make ourselves a handy little function. So public void equip primary input action dot callback contacts, and we're gonna let autofill do the next one. Ah, come on, you want to do this? Come on, public void. Come on, I'm determined. Let's go. Equip secondary, and then tertiary. Is that what it's called? So we'll do if callback context dot performed, and I didn't even know that it's called tertiary. So let's make a new cool little function. Public void set active slot int index. And what we're going to do here is loop through all these slots. And then we're just going to cache a game object for the slot. So slots I dot equipable dot game object. And basically, we're going to disable this game object if it's not the slot that we want to use. So if this is performed, we can just do set active slot 1. 1, 2, 3. And this might work. So primary. And normally you wouldn't have like these input functions on like an inventory kind of script, but I don't care. You guys need to not learn from my examples sometimes. Let's recompile. All right. Now that that's recompiled, equip primary. And this isn't really modular because if we add more slots, we're gonna have to manually add these, which is not what you really want to do. So let's go to our melee weapon. So we do all that kind of stuff. Okay, so player inventory add melee. I think we can execute this function. And I'm thinking whenever you pick up a new item, yeah. So whenever if we pick up an item, we can do player inventory dot set active slot. Let's see. Player inventory dot get inventory. I think I need to make this found slot dot equipable. What's up, Gray Slay? How you doing, bud? Is that an array or list? That's a list. Inventory slot. Inventory slots. And I don't want that to output itself. Infinite loops be like. So we can do player inventory dot inventory slots dot find x equals to this. Inventory slot x dot equipable is equal to this. Dot. Is it index of? Or I forgot what it's called. Find the index by this equipable. Thinking it's dot slots dot index of player inventory dot slots. Okay, set active slot index. Okay, this is some insane wizardry happening here, but this might work. Don't fail the paper. Rehabs for quitters. Thanks for the likes and smiley faces in chat. I see you. Okay. So now, let's see what happens. Alright, if I press 1, I should get a null. And we're not getting a null check. So, null check. See if autofill wants to do our thing. There we go. So we shouldn't get any nulls now. There we go. So if we grab this, it goes to the back slot. You guys see that? This is cinema. Then if we press 1, we go to our nothing equipable. Oh. Why does pressing 2 give me the spear? I think I didn't set this up right, maybe. Set active slot. I don't know why pressing 2 is giving me that one. I don't think I set it right in the... Primary, secondary, tertiary. Maybe I didn't like... No? Okay. Well, it's a me issue, clearly. But let's pick up the knife. 1... Oh my god, I'm the dumbest programmer alive. In programming, lists start at 0, and I somehow forgot that. There we go. So now I can swap items. Pretty nice. But now we need to make it to where the weapons function again. And I don't think I can pick this up. Oh, I can. Was that a found a slot? Hell yeah. I'd like to know why you found a slot, because that shouldn't have been... That shouldn't have worked. So that's a back slot, and the back slot was full. Let's see. Live pain reaction. Equipable equals no. We gotta do some debugging. So let's just get a bunch of these bats in the level so we can figure out what's going on. Does Schnoz move the body? What do you mean? What does that mean? Alright, let's see what happens now. There's a lot of code. I need to do some trimming. So if we grab that, we find a slot. And now, the only back slot is full. I hate you. It told me it hates me. Let's do some quick organizing. Nice and big zoom for you. We'll call this region input. And we'll put all the input related stuff in that little region. It's a little bit neater now. I need to go back and do like an actual cleanup pass. So, I hate you. So where did these bats go? You know what? Actually, all this stuff needs to be put in here. Because this is if the system succeeds in actually picking up the item. Okay. I think I locked in. Let's see what happens now. So, pick that up. We find the slot. And it shouldn't let me pick this up. There we go. It's just saying I hate you. Which is exactly what we wanted. Nope, and I hate you. So now we should be able to pick up the knife. Yep, and it goes in the waist slot. We pick up another knife. It goes in the other. And I can swap between them all. And then I can't pick up any other knives because my 2 waist slots are full. But I can do this in real time and add a new waist slot. And it just works, which is pretty sick. So now we need to integrate that with our weapon system. So we'll just call this inventory. Inventory. And let's make a new region for utils. End region. And we'll just shove some stuff in there. And we'll do another region for combat related stuff like the shoving. Because a lot of the code already exists. I just need to integrate it with this new inventory system. Alright, so inventory, set active slot. You got promoted. Our new triad equipable function. You're getting promoted. And on melee destroyed. You're also getting promoted. This is not a mod. This is a project in Unity. It would be painful trying to do this in Zomboid as a mod. Has current equipable. You're getting promoted. Okay. So, let's see. So, current equipable. Current melee weapon. We're going to do slots. Actually, current equipable index. I don't think that gets set anywhere. No? Okay. So it doesn't. So we can use that. So if we go to our equipping, our handy little equipping functions, we can do set active slot. And if we go here, so okay, we could do current equipable index equals index. Set active I equals index. I think we could do this down here actually, and it should be fine. All right, and let's see. This does count as studying. This is magical code right here. So initialize. Where does initialize get called? Add melee. So we're gonna start. We're gonna use that and try add equipable actually. Initialize current melee. It's gonna get called there. Let's save that. What kind of comp sci class you in? Let's see what happens. And we got a index out of range. Give it up for index out of range. Found slot dot equipable equals equipable to end. I love you too, Krasme. On use. Sours? Is that where my life is going wrong? Oh. It's down there. Which piece of code annihilated everything? I think initialize fucked everything up. Let's try it again. Software and design first year? Nice. How's that? There we go. So that initialize function needs to be called later. When should we call it? Let's see. I think we could call it here actually. And I think, yeah, we do it here. Let's do it here. See what happens. I'm currently in a C++ programming course, which is fun. Ooh, another index out of range. Equipables. Oh, we're using the old. We need to do slots. We need to get rid of this and use this. So slots, current equipable index dot equipable. So now we could do current equipable dot on use. So I don't know why I did it like this before. So we do slots dot remove at. Yeah, this is the worst code ever. Somebody needs to execute past me. Let's hear your game idea. Cool. Okay, I think we're using the new equipable stuff. How to make an inventory system in less than 20 minutes. Let's give ourselves a nice recompile. Yummers. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Current melee weapon. Aha. Forgot to update that. By the way, guys, if you're not in the Discord, join it. Link in description. And if you're not subbed, pretty please. Let me check Discord. Okay. So now it's gonna allegedly be working. Ooh, yummers. And dropping's not functioning just yet. But ooh, we can't even use the weapon. But we can still shove. Why can't we use the current weapon? On use if has current equipable. Aha. Return current equipable. I think I can just call that. Maybe. Maybe not. Let's see. Current equipable. Current melee. Has current equipable. I think this is the function we need to mess with. So, return current equipable is not equal to null. I think I might need like a recompile for that. So if has current equipable, return current equipable is not equal to null. Oh my god. I caused a Stack Overflow. How did I call? I caused an infinite loop. That's what happened. That is the worst thing you can do. Let's see. If has current equipable. Melee. Current equipable. Oh my god. There's an infinite loop right here. Yikes, that's bad. Slots. Current equipable index. Dot equipable. Never cause an infinite loop, kids. You're gonna have a rough time. The old version of Unity, it used to just crash your system if you cause an infinite loop. Let's pick that up. Oh shit. Why did I get an index out of range though? Oh, that's why. It deletes that slot. So slots current equipable index dot equipable equals null. And we'll leave that, but comment it out. Let's see what happens now. Argument out of range. Return. Okay, so current equipable dot initialize. Let's get rid of this. We're not going to need this. And we'll remove that. Turn get current. Okay. There's still a bunch of old code that we need to exile. So what we're going to do is get rid of that and see where our errors are. Looks like they're all in here. On melee destroyed. So let's make a new function that removes an equipable. So remove int index, and we can just do slots index dot equipable equals null. Keep using the wrong equal sign. I need to lock in. And we'll do remove equipable, one that takes in an index and one that takes in an equipable base. So let's do that. So we'll call remove equipable to remove. Or else initialize current melee. Do we need to do anything here? Or reset to unarmed? These errors are so nested. Create equipable. Where's create equipable? On interact start is where it's called. I don't think I use this script anymore actually. This is from the old item pickup system. Check max equipables. We're not going to need that either, honestly. So I'm going to comment it out for now. So let's do a quick recompile. I do want to have a little story kind of thing. So let's see if this wants to work now. I don't know if you're in the chat still, Krispy Kreme, but thanks for the sub. I don't know why the Noto didn't appear on stream. Here, I gotta honor him real quick. Let's see. Can I simulate it? Subscribed. There we go. Pick that up. Can I throw it? Can throw it. Can pick up some knives. Knife 1. I can throw that knife. Knife 2. I can throw that knife. Oh shit. That guy's tweaking. You're like a cartoon character. He just gets up and walks in a wall right away. I think that'll stick in him too. Can I have my knife back? Thank you. Okay, so the bat has some weird physics issues that I need to look at. Let's look at our baseball bat. So I'm thinking on collision enter. If try get. So I think I need to mess with this velocity actually. So it needs to be moving at a velocity of at least 2 to do any damage to a zombie. So now the zombies won't tweak out if they just touch the bat. Let's see. So let's just let this guy walk on it. Why are you still tweaking, my boy? Let's just kill this guy because we hate him. Get down, boy. Let's see if the bat will break. I'm waiting for the bat to break. Where's it going? Oh, it's way too dark over there. I want to keep throwing knives at him. I hit him right there. So I think stuck magnitude is a little bit bugged out. Linear velocity depth. Do I need to set this to like 5? There's like a threshold that the weapon needs to be moving in order to actually deal damage. Either the physics are like wonked out or my code is broken. So let's just leave that there. Let him walk on it. Come on, bud. Okay, well, he didn't tweak out. Okay, now he didn't like that one. You just keep throwing this at them. It's so funny. So that's pretty satisfying, I'm not gonna lie. Oh no. The bat broke. You gotta time the shoves too. And in this, for those of you who don't know yet, you can only kill the zombies by destroying their head. Let's see if I can aim. There we go. Where'd my spear go? Let's go. Okay. So things are working quite nicely, it looks like. I can pick up stuff. and the inventory seems to love it. And if I add a new slot in real time, so let's add a new waste slot, pick up another knife. There it is. We got it in our inventory, which is pretty sick. And I think I can just throw these all. No schnoz head. I lost the schnoz file. I can't find it. Let me do a search for it. I'll do a search in the background. I'll just type in schnoz and let my computer go for it. Okay. So what's next? You might be wondering. We need some UI. So let's make a new canvas. We'll just call this player UI. Okay, I didn't lose the file. I just don't know where the file is. Where's my 2D slot? I need to reset my layout. Okay, so how do we link inventory to UI? The age-old question. Close combat and throwing weapons, that is the idea. You can throw any item you can pick up, you can throw it at zombies. Let's try to fight a bunch of them and just see what happens. See if I can take on 3. Let's get a bat and 2 knives. Yeah, I can swap between them, which is pretty sick. I didn't mean to throw that. It's kind of easy because you can just knock them down. Whoa. This guy's ragdoll tweaked out. Stay down, bruh. See, you can see he was trying to get up. Oh, I think his arm's stuck in the wall. It's always unfortunate. They got 1 hit off me. And you have to aim at their head if you actually want to deal damage. Let's see if you get some. Oh, I don't know how that missed. Yeah, this guy's just stuck in the wall. You have to aim super precisely at their head. But if you're good at aiming and throwing like pointed weapons, I think the game will be pretty easy for you. But just be warning that throwing items, they don't come out to the center of the screen. They kind of come out where your right hand is. So when you throw a weapon, it'll get launched from like down here, and yeah. For that added difficulty. We love artificial difficulty. So let's create a slot parent. And we'll put a grid layout group. And let's make a new image for the slot prefab. And we'll just have this start in the lower center. And let's just have it a little bit off. And then we'll just create 3 slots. Spacing doesn't matter. You talking about No More Room in Hell 1 or 2? I've never played. Slot prefab. Is 1 a pretty good game? Well, No More Room in Hell 2 came out like a week ago. Let's see. Player. I don't know where I put the inventory script. Yeah, let's just drop this script anywhere. Inventory. We'll call this player inventory UI. So we're gonna need a reference to the inventory. Player inventory. And a private, we're gonna need another script for the slot prefabs. So we'll call this inventory slot UI. And using Unity Engine.ui, serialized field, private image. Can I type? And we'll call this slot item. We'll just call this item icon actually, and let's do a public getter and setter. So we'll do a public image item icon set. How do I do a set? I forgot how to do a setter. Let's see if auto complete. Getter and setter. That's how. Okay. Trying to get used to this weird syntax. Anyways, so player inventory. And we're going to need inventory slot UI, slot prefab, and then start. Let's make a new function. Private void create slots. And we're going to do, yeah, we'll just do that. That works fine. Slots. Inventory slots. Dot count. So we'll create the slots when the game starts. Yeah, let's get this prefab going. So prefabs UI slot prefab. And we'll call this inventory, player inventory UI. And let's link the player inventory. And why isn't this public? Serialized field. Recompile. I think I need to recompile. When in doubt, recompile. Okay. So we'll just drag that there. If we can put the script on. So slot prefab. Let's make a new image for the item icon. And let's just find a placeholder. Knife. There we go. And let's make this transparent. A bit transparent. Should we use black? What would be a good color? Let's do like a gray, some transparency. Happy birthday. It's not my birthday. You trying to trick me. Trying to put smoke into my head, man. So Let's see. For debugging, I'm gonna do private inventory slot type. And let's just do that. So let's go to our UI, create slot dot slot type equals that slot type. Okay. Let's see if that works. So now it's going to dynamically create UI depending on how many slots we have, which is always fun. And it doesn't seem like it did anything. It did do something, just in the wrong position. So transform slot parent. Now it should work. Okay. So slot parent. And let's not maximize that. There we go. Now it dynamically creates the UI. Now we need to link the UI. So let's make a new script for that. I think we'll use the scriptables. That. I don't have my patent scriptable event system. Let's import that. So let's see. Let me find that. I have a nice little system that I like to use. Scripts, scriptable object events. So let's just paste that. This is my favorite system that I've ever made. And I think we're going to get some errors. Yeah. Because we have some events that we're not using in this project. Let's get rid of the fishing. Don't worry about what the fishing stuff is for. Recompile. Sweet, no errors. So let's make a new scriptable event. Events. And let's create on equip. Or let's do on pickup item. And I'm thinking this is going to have to be its own kind of... We need a listener for that. So let's create a new listener. Inventory event listener. And this will derive from scriptable event listener. And what do I need to override? So we'll do a protected override, I think, or a public override on event. And then let's see. So the first thing will be the item data. So item equals parameters 0 as equipable data. And let's do this as an if statement. So if parameters 0 is equipable data item. And then the second one will be an integer. Is int index. And then let's make a new public unity using unity dot events. Public unity event on inventory event. And I think this needs to be an and actually. And parameters 1 is int index on inventory event invoke. And I think we can pass in item index. Maybe not. Let's see, how do I pass in parameters? I always forget. Is it equipable data int? I think so. Item int or index. This is some insane magic that's happening. Inventory event listener on pickup item. And I think that might. Let's do a public void on pickup item, equipable data item, int index. That might be it. Slot dot item icon equals item dot item. Let's see. I think I need a. I don't think I have a getter. No, I don't even have the item icon. It doesn't even exist yet. So private sprite item icon, and we'll just make a return. Slot item equals item icon. My regarded dot sprite. There we go. And I think that's maybe gonna work. Maybe. Allegedly. All right. Let's see what happens now. So on event raised, inventory UI, on pickup item. So now we're gonna need some icons. The knife should have an icon already. Knife. And the baseball bat also needs an icon. I don't know, we'll just find something random for now. Let's use this assault rifle. Spear. I'm gonna have to make some icons. We'll use that for the spear. Alright, so if we pick up an item now, it should display the icon properly. Or actually, I didn't even make the functionality yet. So if we go to player inventory, we need to make an event for that. So serialized field, private scriptable event on pickup item. So let's see, if we go to our try add equipable function, I think we can raise it here. It should be fine. So dot raise equipable data. Let's see. Slots dot index of found slot. That should probably work. Okay. I was tired. Let's see now. Let's see if my A tier programming works. Okay. Oh, I didn't assign the icon. This. Yeah. Let's just leave that blank. Nice. That's pretty sick. It kind of just works. I gotta pee. Okay. It's a nice piss. Okay, so now whenever we drop an item, we need to do the same thing. So if we go to our UI, public void on drop item, index. And we could just do, I think that'll just work. Should just work. So if we go up here, let's make a new event. Serialized field, private scriptable event on drop item. And we'll just go to the drop function. Oops. Scriptable event on cannot have the same name. So we'll do the on dropped item dot raise, and we need to pass in an equipable. So we'll pass in that and current equipable index. All right. Scriptables events on drop item. There you are. And we'll add another inventory event listener. On drop item. Okay. Other guy signed it. Where's the row? On dropped item. Let's see if that works. So we pick up a bat, throw it. Okay. It's not getting rid of the icon, which is what we want. Inventory.ui.onDropItem. .item icon .sprite. So let's do a debug. Dropped item. I think I just needed to recompile. Let's see. Pick that up, throw it. Event raised on drop item. Not being called for some reason. Clippable item data. Oh, I think I know why. Player inventory dot get, where is it? Get equipable data. That's why. There we go. So now the slot gets cleared. Sick. That works pretty nicely. I just need to get proper icons now. That works pretty nicely. And let's make a default fist icon. So let's just throw it here. So private sprite default icon equals default. And I think there's a handy dandy little asset that'll help me make icons easier. Let's let that compile. And let's see if I have any fist icons. I don't. All right, let's go find some nice one. My favorite website of all time. Game icons. Type in fist. Those aren't fists. Those still aren't fists. I don't like that one. That one looks good. Reset background type. What is this? Can it just be transparent? I'd like it to be transparent. There we go. Download. That is now my icon. It is our icon. So sprite. And we'll go to the player UI. Fist. Where did I put that? Oh, it's here, obviously. Sprite. Fist. And then the slot prefab. We'll just set it here. Nice. Nice. Let's get our icon maker in here. If it would like to load. Please. Rapid icon. Rapid icon is my go. Make a new icon for the weapons. Data. Weapons. Oh, did you play Staple? Man, I haven't heard of that name in a long time. Let's make this higher quality. That is a name I haven't heard in years. You check out my main project, UZG. Tell me you did. I know Staple was one of my first games that I made. And let's have the spear just like face upward, I guess. Export. Nah, it's not my birthday. I don't know why he said that. My birthday was a long time ago. He was trolling. Alright. Easy icons. Let's find our knife. Where did they export? The Chainsaw Man project. It's been very slow. I don't work on it like ever, honestly. It's hard to stay motivated for a project like that. Why is there a background? I'd like to know why. Is it because of the... That's why. It's export. Selected. Play song. There we go. We got some beautiful crispy icons now. You in the Discord, Gracelay? Nice. See a lot more of my stuff in there. I did start working on like a fishing game prototype, kind of like web fishing. Kind of wanted to see where I could take that, but I'm not too sure how far that's going to go. My favorite pastime activity is starting prototypes and never finishing them. Okay, let's see how well these icons look. There we go. Les bat. Knife. This game looks so weird without the filter. What is better? This or that? This or that? PlayStation filter? No PlayStation filter. What's up, man? This guy always getting stuck. Why are they always getting stuck? That guy's having the hardest time getting up. I need to figure out why their ragdolls just keep getting clipped in. Keep missing that guy. That works pretty nicely though. And I don't think I like that default icon. So I'm thinking slot.item icon .enabled equals false. And then here we'll just set it to true. So let's find our slot. Let's see. So the slots will just be blank now. Yeah, that's more better. More better. Yikes. Grammar. And then I'm thinking I need to display the numbers. But it's pretty easy to add new stuff now. Hit him in the legs. I think that ragdolls them quicker. I don't know what's going on here. Let's see why they keep getting stuck there. Oh, I think he spawns in with his arm in the wall. That's why. This guy might. Let's move in the center. Trying to figure out what more weapons I could add. Let's get ourselves a bat and 2 knives. No. There's some crazy plays going on here. I like to see how people play with this, honestly. The baseball bat did not have enough force there. Hey, new bat. Just plowing this guy with knives. Give me that. That's honestly so satisfying, fighting a bunch of them. The ragdolls go crazy though. The ragdolls don't like it when there's a weapon inside of them. They just start tweaking like crazy. Yeah, look at this guy. Oh my lord. He's tweaking. What's up, Kuda Punyad7? How you doing, man? Let's decrease the amount of force it takes for the bat to... Let's do like 4. That's so satisfying. How you doing, buddy? I'm having like so much fun just messing with this. Trying to ragdoll you. Should I add like a brick? I think I can add a brick. I think I should add a brick that does crazy like ragdoll damage. Ah! Get back. This guy's like... I'm so gonna die. Yeah, the sharp weapons are way easier to... They do way more head damage. Jesus. Let's see if I can take on like 5 of them. Why is that in the way? Let's grab a baseball bat, 2 knives, see how it goes. He just ran into the other guy. Oh my god, this is scary! There's so many! There's so many! Shit. No, give me my knife back. Give me my knife back. Oh, I'm getting like so cornered. Leave me alone! No! Yeah, I probably would have died. I don't have dying implemented. Shit. Come on, let's go. Let's go band for band. Jesus, that took so long. I think the spear would have made quick work of those guys. Let's see how the spear does. The spear's pretty OP, but it's hard to aim. Lordy, it's so hard to aim. Okay. Spear's a little bit easier. But I probably would have died, because I'm pretty sure I'm at, like, 0 health. Let's see what my health is at. 0.34. I almost died. Alright, let's add a brick. I'd like to add a brick, because why not? Yeah, we get a nice brick texture already in the project. Let's open up Blender. Excommunicate the default cube. And let's go get this texture. Brick. Cube. And let's just do a PSX style. It's pretty easy. Brick. RTX on with the brick. I think the scale needs to be a little bit longer. Something like that's probably fine. And we'll do the same thing for project from view. We'll just put that in the middle. And we have a PlayStation style brick, PS1 style brick in less than like a minute. Brick. 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 Models. Brick. Copy that. And we'll just export. Brick.fbx, apply. Brick. I think that's the wrong texture. That is the wrong texture. Is it this one? Someone's using a texture and I don't know who. Should make a new material. This looks like the same one. Is that one? Wall brick. Wall brick base color. I think it's because there's tiling on the actual material. There is. Let's make a new wall brick. 1-1. There we go. There's our PS1 brick. That is a large brick. Oh my goodness. Comically large brick. Let's make this more brick sized. Maybe like half of that. Refresh. There we go. That's more bricky. I want to up the texture quality too. That's my brick. See how it looks. That is a brick if I've ever seen one. Let's fight these zombies real quick. I like messing with the combat. Oh my god. Guy was pre-gaming. There. Can I have that back? Yeah, you trip on that guy. What, you can't get up? Can't get up? Can't get up? Oh, he's getting up. Can I hit him in the head? Oh, he tripped again. I love how they just trip over the bodies. Anyways. That's gonna have to do it for today's stream. Unfortunately, I gotta go to college and get some more brain cells. But we'll probably be back tomorrow working on some more stuff. I'm not gonna even save this. But I want to thank everyone who's here watching, and everyone who showed up, and everyone who subscribed. And I will see you all later. Goodbye.